Hello guys, it's Jenny Jan the Plant Friend coming to you with another planty video. And this video is going to be kind of fun, I think. So if this is your first time clicking on my video, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, you know I love you guys. Thank you so much for all of your support. But yeah, so in my last video, I made an announcement of how I am starting my own plant shop. I have a lot of plants and I'm ready to share my plants, and I've done a little bit of that, but I just feel like this is the next leg of my journey, if you will. So yeah, so today's video is going to be about propagating a lot of plants. Now, most of them will be Hoyas. I have a lot of Hoyas, and they're growing very big and tall, and they're ready to be propagated. So they're going to probably mostly be Hoyas today. But I'll be propagating a few other plants, I believe. So yeah, so I thought I'd bring you guys along. And then if you're interested in a cutting, please comment in the bottom, DM me on Instagram. I'm also on Etsy. I'm going to put a bunch of my cuttings on Etsy, so you can also purchase them through Etsy. And it's Jen Prop Chop and Prop Shop. I'll put it in the description. And so yeah, but let's get started with this video for today. I have several plants, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have to bring as many over as I can, propagate those, let them callus over and all that good stuff. And my goal is to get them rooted. So if you want to pre-order, I will also be doing mystery boxes. So 3 to 5 cuttings each. That information is already on my Etsy shop. But yeah, so right in front of me here, I have my Kalista Fila. And I love this waxy plant. Let me tell you, I put this tomato trellis on her. Let's move this out of the way so that I could sort of control, because what happens is it seems like she grows straight and then push out 3 or 4 leaves together and then starts all over again. So we're just going to start by taking the most recent vine, as long as there's no peduncle on there, because if it is, I want it to allow that to bloom, and then maybe not, we'll see. But yeah, so I have this vine, and there is a blooming peduncle, so we're gonna leave this one. And there's 1 leaf up there, and there are actually 2, but I'm gonna leave that, I think. I think I'm gonna leave that. So, but I did see a place over here that's like a 3 leaf, or 4 leaf. It's more like a plant, not a cutting, that I'm able to propagate here. So yeah, so let's do it. Hopefully you guys, let me turn it around so you guys can see. So I'm just going to propagate, and with Hoyas you have these area roots or advantageous roots along the vine. You can propagate and cut at any point as long as you have that little node, and it'll root like crazy. So because this one is like a 4-leafer deal, I think I'm gonna just cut it here. And so this nice plant, 5 leaves. But you see how it grew? There's the stem, and it just sort of is pushing out leaves all like they're twins or something. But that's gonna be available. And so then you have the sap from the Hoyas that spills out, so keep your napkin handy. And then on this side, I think I'm going to, wow, this is another big one. Okay, well, we're doing it today, so it's now or never. So you guys won't be able to see. I'll just have to show you. Otherwise, I'm going to have to keep turning the plant around. But I think I'm going to propagate it here. Like that. And that's a nice plant. You see? And so we're just gonna dip that and then go over here and get the sap so it's not running all over the place. And then let's see, I'm gonna leave this side. I would propagate this side, but because of the peduncle, I'm going to leave that one and just make sure there's not anything else I can. So I think that's it for the Callistophylla. So we'll put her there. Okay, so let's clean our shears and just some alcohol just between each plant. So the next one, I'm really excited about this guy. I almost don't want to propagate this, but it's such a beautiful plant, and I have to share this one. This is my oh goodness, what is this one called? Hoya Incrassata Eclipse. Isn't she beautiful? Oh my goodness. So yeah, so I have this vine here, and this one is going to be two leaf cuttings because I'm going to propagate it there and there. So we cut it there, and so we have this cutting. Isn't that beautiful? And so you see the area roots there. We'll be able to root from there. Okay. I was thinking maybe a 3-leaf cutting here. Maybe I'll do a 2. I think this is harder for me than it is for you guys. Okay, here we go. Well, I've started, so I kind of have to finish. So that's a 2er. And then there's a new leaf coming there, so I won't go from the top. But let's see. And then there's a new leaf coming here. Oh, that would be beautiful. Oh, look at the variegation. I know you guys can't see it, but oh God, that's so beautiful. So yeah, so I think maybe that may be it for this one. Let those 2 leaves come out, and then let's see. Yeah, we'll let those 2 come out, and then we will propagate again, let those harden off and everything. And so yeah, oops, see, like this is a great one to propagate. But there's a small leaf coming there, and there's one at the top, so I don't really want to I don't want to cut that part yet. I want to let the leaves harden off and everything. Just trying. The next one is my Hoya Sherti. This guy is going bonkers, and I really don't even know where to propagate on that one. I'm excited to propagate this guy. I moved her to Leka earlier this year, and she just took off. So let's see. We have to, she's all over the place. Oh, here's one. Okay, so I see 2 places that I can propagate. I'm gonna do it here, like that. And oh, it's dripping. And also I think I'll make a small plant with this one, but I'm gonna go ahead and go there. And let's see, there's a leaf coming there. I really want to do this one, but there's a leaf coming and I don't know if it'll make it. I'm gonna go ahead there. So I'm gonna leave that runner, and let's see. Oh, look at that nice long leaf there. Look how long that is. Okay. So we'll do this, and so I think, oh goodness, it's dripping all over the place with this one. Okay. Ooh. Let's see what else we can cut. We're just gonna go ahead while we're propagating. We're not gonna cut it all the way back, but we just want to get quite a few cuttings to make not just cuttings, but plants actually. So here we go again with all of these, and I could cut it. Okay, well, I think, okay, next we have, I'm gonna have to take you to the plants because they're too heavy to move. So we're gonna take the camera. I just want to make sure I get all of this sap cleaned up so that it, okay, so let's go. Okay guys, so I'm here at my Hoya Sweetheart Kerii. The variegata is in bloom, so I'm waiting because wherever I cut, there's a peduncle and a bloom, and I kind of want to wait until, because I want to cut her down to about here, but I also want to make sure that I allow the peduncles to open first. So we're gonna do just the green form, the regular Sweetheart Kerii, not the variegata one today. And I want to cut her way back. Like, I'm just gonna take a big chunk, and then I'll see, for instance, like this looks like I could do this one down to about there. Let's see. This will give 2, 3. Well, I know I'm cutting her down to here. Down to here. So we're just gonna cut it. You might not be able to see this, but, and this guy bleeds like crazy, so I'm already ready with my napkin. Because oh my goodness, it still got everywhere. That didn't work out. Oh goodness. Okay. Wow, it's just pouring out of this thing. But I knew that would happen. That's why I was ready, or at least I thought I was. There we go. So guys, so I'm going to propagate this one again. I mean, I'm going to cut it back some more, and maybe have at least 3 or 4 leaves per plant. The ones at the bottom may just be like 2 leafers until they grow out, because there's a space there. But yeah, so that one's ready. So I'm going to have to leave the napkin because, oh, this guy here is, like I say, it puts out a lot of sap, not just a small amount. Okay, so let's see if we can get anything else over here. The Sarawak, I have one that's currently ready. I have a friend that's interested in that one because the other sale fell through. So I'll be contacting her today. Alright, so we're not going to do, and then see, this one's pushing out 2 new leaves. So I really want, I want to cut it back down to here. But it's pushing out like, let's see. This vine is the one that's pushing. Oh, but see here it meets and then it's one vine, so I need to let those leaves come in before I do that. Okay, well, let's go see what else. Okay guys, so we're at my driftwood here, and we have the Hoya Super Silver that's trailing pretty good, that needs to be cut back. So we're just gonna but I need to get a towel because this, I don't want it to bleed all over my couch. Okay, that's better. Now we can see where we are, because some of the vines are just tossed over the other side because they're so long. I think there's something else up here. I really want to cut back the longer vines. That's why I'm trying to make sure that I have those pulled down so that I can I guess this one. Oh, it is. Okay. Might be able to stay. Okay, and then this one, I think that may be enough. I'm really wanting to cut these vines back. Okay, I think you got the most chopped today, Super Silver. Corona Super Silver. You did. So, that's enough chop today. Still a full plant. But we have lots of cuttings here. And I also have the Corona, the regular one, that I need to cut back as well. So all of this is Super Silver. This will be enough for several plants. So next, I think we're going to do this one. The Corona Black. Let's put these others down. Okay, guys. Okay, with this one, the vines are already separated, and I'm just going to make a cut straight across. Let's get our towel. I'll glue this thing out from its very tiny plant. So that's it. Okay. So all of this, I cut a peduncle. Well, I didn't cut the peduncle. Oh, it's dripping. I cut where a peduncle was. So yeah, so we have all of this that we're going to make plants, small plants and mystery plants, and we're excited. Let's go. I know, that's a big chunk. And it's not, it's a peduncle, but it's not active, so I didn't see it, but I wouldn't have cut it if I'd have seen it. But and then this vine needs to be cut back as well, but there's a new leaf, so we'll hold off. And next to her is our Fungi Eey, and this guy has some beautiful new leaves. Look how big that is. I'm struggling to cut that one. I just want to be real. And then here's another one. I think I'll leave that one for now and cut this one. Wow, beautiful. Okay. I'll let that one grow out some more, but we at least have one of the Fungi Eey. This one we'll hold on to that. Okay. Okay guys, I have my Hoya Retundaflora, and I really need to cut this guy, but it has active peduncles on it, like all down this vine, preparing to bloom all here, and so I need to find a vine that's not connected to those. And then there's another peduncle here at the top, but I really wanted to propagate this one because I've enjoyed this plant, and you will too if you don't already have it a part of your collection. Just the way it grows and the fuzzy leaves and everything. So I think I can do it here, because that's not affecting this. This is coming off of this vine. So there's a peduncle over here too, hiding. So this one, there's no peduncles on this one, so we'll go ahead and cut it right here. And then leaves. That's where the peduncle is. And then they're over here. Okay, we'll just start with this vine for the Rountundaflora. And there's several. See, I'm not sure where the rest flows, so we'll stop here for that one. Okay guys, so I think I've cut down everything that, well, I've cut back what I wanted to cut back today. And then there is one more, my Hoya Finlaysonii. I did not, okay, so this, this cutting of my Hoya Fungi Eey, remember I just cut everything from the mother plants, and now I'm going to just see if I need to cut them back again. And so this one is going to be a 2-leafer. So we're going to go here. And then this is the top cutting. So I'm going to leave this vine and I'm going to root it. There's some area roots I'm going to root from here. So the Hoya Fungi Eey. And then, let's clean my shears. This one, I probably did double work. I probably could have just cut them back and then cut them back, but it just needed to come back and sit down. So anyway, this is the Hoya, I don't know how to pronounce this one, Deykeae. And I'm not really sure. Let's see. I feel like I could do single cuttings. We'll start with this cutting first. So that may be a plant. So we have several cuttings out of this guy. And they're nice sized leaves too. Look at that. And this one. That's a cutie. And this, I may cut this one again because of the way it's growing, but okay. But this one I am not gonna, if it has a runner on the end, I'm not gonna separate that because more potential growth can come out of there, so I don't want to do that. So we'll just stop with this one. Yes, that's everything. Let's clean up that sap. Okay, so this one is the Sweetheart Kerii. Oh, well, I could do this one. I could do the Rountundaflora first. And I think I love the way it splits off, so it sort of makes it easy. Somebody's at the door. But I could do, you see how it splits off? I could do, let's see, that was the one with the peduncle, so we want to keep the peduncle if we can. Okay guys, so we were looking at the Rountundaflora. I'm trying to see, it's weird the way this one grows, my. But I think, like, anytime there's a vine, we're going to leave the vine because, again, potential growth. So I think we're going to cut it here. So that'll be a cutting. Oops. Oh, goodness. I forget how some just like run like immediately, and I forget about that till it starts pouring out of there. Okay, so that's the Rountundaflora. Okay, so we're at the Super Silver. The camera died. But yeah, so we're here now. And with these vines, I mean, they're like roots up and down this plant. So I am going to, let's get something to put it in because it's going to be a lot of sap with this one. And so I am going to take it and just start cutting, because they have like area roots right next to them, so you can just like potentially cut this whole thing down. But my goal is to not cut it completely down, but like in this case with this vine, we'll cut it here, and then wherever it splits I feel like I can cut it again, and I may have to lose the bottom leaf or so, like on this one. I would just take this leaf off here so that it's not down in the moss or whatever, and then we'll cut it here. Alright, so I got them all cut down. The Hoya Super Silver will be available soon. Don't forget, if you see any of these that I'm cutting down and you're interested, don't forget to email me. I'm sorry. Well, you can email me too. I'll put my email address in the description, but don't forget to DM me. Okay, so one last one to cut down and we'll be done today. We'll let all of these callus over. Have to separate these so I can see, because I just cut it in one area, and then there we go. We'll do it like that. Okay, and so here we go. This is let's see here. Okay, so anywhere there's a split off, I'm gonna try to make it a even cut there. So like these, every so often these put out like just one leaf, and I'm trying to find those so I don't have to lose 2 leaves or whatever, and I'm cutting it there, like in this case. And then just when I leave the peduncle, I don't know what will happen to it. It bloomed once for me. Oh, it has 2 peduncles on it. Anyway, it has bloomed for me. Okay, so here are all of the Hoya Corona Green. I'll find out the real name. Like, I think it's like regular form or whatever. But yeah, so we have a whole bunch of them. And I did prep my boxes ahead of time. I have several boxes with little cups of moss, moistened moss already in them to put the cuttings in today. So, but I'm gonna let everything dry out a little bit, maybe for about 30 minutes or so, and then I'll come back and start potting these guys up. Okay guys, well that concludes this video for today. I didn't get to the other plants that I wanted to propagate because that was a lot of work, and so I figured it's going to take me some time anyway. Like, I wasn't trying to get it all done in one video, all of the cutting back of the plants and everything, and propagating and getting the shop up and running. But we got off to a good start today. We already had a few under our belt, so now we've got more unrooted cuttings, but we're going to work on getting those cuttings rooted, and they will be available. I will list them in the description, the ones that are available, rooted or unrooted. I'll say that next to the plant. And if you're interested in anything, please leave a message, or message me on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and yeah, and we'll make sure these get to you. I'm still up in the air about whether or not I want to do just local pickups, but I just feel like I have a lot of subscribers kind of all over, and as long as you're in the States, then I can try and get them to you. It's not too bad, because we're going into winter and shipping plants in the winter time, guys. That's my only hesitation about that. But anyway, we'll see. So don't count yourself out. Just reach out. Let's communicate. Let's talk about it, and we'll work it out. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.